Last night at 9:20 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, the studio Big Cheese Studio had been compromised. Now, if that studio does not ring a bell, then most likely the game that rings a bell is Cooking Simulator. This message from the name of Abuse1337 was posted to the Discord channel, stating, "We have gained access to Big Cheese Studios' systems, including all game source code and sensitive data. The developer's failure to properly secure their infrastructure has resulted in a significant breach. Additionally, all support tickets and previous ticket transcripts in this server have been logged and are now in our possession. The developers now face two options: address the situation by making the required payment to secure the data, fail to act, and all compromised data, including personal information and source code, will be made public. The situation is time sensitive. Immediate action is required to prevent further damage. P.S. We left a little surprise on the website for all the developers," with 3 posted links of BigCheeseStudio.com. And then the website shows this. It shows that they have access to the GitHub and all files related to Cooking Simulator 1 and 2, as well as Cooking Simulator VR. There's a countdown timer with 5 days remaining, and as this video is going live, that's probably down to 4 days now. And at the top, it says something in Russian and then /end with a caption under that saying, "System admins and developers, check your email. There is a surprise for you. Don't worry, we have everything." And at the bottom, it says, "A bug is never just a mistake. It represents something bigger, an error of thinking that makes you who you are. Abuse1337. Once that countdown ends, the most likely thing that's going to happen is that Big Cheese Studio is going to cease to exist. It's probably going to be very difficult for Big Cheese to gain access back to their servers as well as to their Discord server. They're making the studio pay a ransom in order to get everything back. What's the reason for this? Well, I have an idea. I don't know for sure. So just to kind of give some history, Cooking Simulator came out in 2019. And I believe Cooking Simulator 2 got announced in like summer of 2024, so like June, July-ish area. If it's any indication of when it got added to my Steam wish list, I added it like early June of 2024, so I think it was around that time. I don't remember if they announced it sooner. I just remember it was in 2024. Now, since the announcement of Cooking Simulator 2, 3 things started happening. 1, bug fixes stopped happening for Cooking Simulator 1. 2, communication from devs to players ceased to exist. There had not been an update on Cooking Simulator 1. There had not been an update on Cooking Simulator 2. The only thing that continued to happen was that paid DLCs kept getting released. More than likely, this is just a aspiring hacker who was aware of the frustrations going on in the Big Cheese Discord. I've been a part of the Big Cheese community for quite a while. I've been keeping track with all the news and stuff like that because I'm quite interested in Cooking Simulator 2. Me and my brother liked the first game, and we've kind of always wanted a game where both me and him can tear it up in a kitchen because we used to work in kitchens, both of us. So we thought it would be really cool to have a game that's like that. We're not this upset that it hasn't been updated yet. We understand game dev studios, especially smaller ones, lack the funding and they lack the resources available to pump out games like AA or AAA games do. And Big Cheese is still an indie game company. They have a lot of people who bought their games, but they're definitely not at the funding or the staff level of a AA, let alone any other kind of studio. There is still an indie game studio. What does that mean for players? Well, first things first, you're definitely not getting your games anytime soon. If you were really looking forward to Cooking Simulator being announced this year and any sort of release date, you can definitely kiss those dreams goodbye. Like I said, Abuse has access to all 3 games' source code and is probably going to get rid of all of them once the ransom hasn't been paid. The 3 games consist of Cooking Simulator 1, Cooking Simulator VR, and Cooking Simulator 2. The Discord server is still completely under their control as of the time I'm recording this. I am recording this as this happens. Hell, even by the morning, maybe this might be resolved, but it might not be. I plan to post this tomorrow once I wake up and kind of get around and stuff like that. I'm recording this tonight and getting everything set up so that if something does get updated by the morning, I can quickly add it into the end of this video and inform you. I'm also very sorry that this is the video that I come back to a year and a half later. I've been working on videos for Late to the Party. They just take a long time because of all of the footage I have to gather, all of the hoops I have to draw through, and plus, if you can tell, I live in a college dorm right now. I'm in school. I also want to give a shout out to Beef in the Discord server. Both me and him were kind of the instigators of the troll movement that happened in that happened in Big Cheese's Discord server that was compromised. We both got timed out trying to give out the message that there are other servers that you can go to be informed. And when we started posting links to Discord servers, we immediately got timed out for a week. We tried to get the message out that there's another Discord server you can go to if you want to keep up to date. And if you do, like I said, that is in the description below. As well as the unofficial Cooking Simulator Discord server, it sounds like that is one that is started by a fan. The studio is based in Europe. I'm pretty sure Poland, so I think they're waking up right now as I'm talking. And so hopefully they'll get this situation under wraps by the morning or by the afternoon when I'm uploading this. And when that happens, I'll update you guys again. But I just wanted to get this out there, mostly for the clicks and as well to keep as many people in that Discord server informed. But to go over some things too, I wanted to clarify they did clarify that there was no malicious anything by going to the Big Cheese Studio server. It was just a message that they're trying to send out. They're not I don't think they're logging our data as far as I'm aware. They haven't made that clear. I know I just said that I don't know if they're logging our data, but now it's confirmed. Their website has been updated and it says as follows. Dear Big Cheese Studio employees, the systems of Big Cheese Studio has been seriously compromised. A long-known vulnerability has been exploited, leading to a significant threat to the security of your data, client data, and data of individuals associated with your company. The extent of the breach is as follows. All files from your servers have been deleted, which means the potential loss of critical data. All game source codes stored in your Bitbucket have been downloaded, including the highly anticipated source code for Cooking Simulator 2. We have full access to these resources, which poses a serious threat to the security of your products and their future development. As a result, your product is now at risk of intellectual property theft, which could lead to irreparable losses for the company. All data from PHPMyAdmin has been downloaded and deleted, which means access to full databases, including potentially information regarding users, clients, and partners, confidential business data, access credentials to systems and applications related to the database. From stolen emails, it appears that the following has been taken: email addresses and client data, investor data, employee informations, data of individuals applying for positions at your company, including CVs and cover letters, confidential documents containing potentially critical business information. Employee data, especially from those who did not properly protect their privacy, has been compromised. Among these, we have obtained PESEL numbers, which is the Poland equivalent of Social Security numbers, dates of birth, addresses, personal employee accounts, and other personal data allowing for identification of potential illegal use. The scale of the breach is enormous, and the consequences could be catastrophic. The violation of personal data of this nature falls under the GDPR regulations, which means you may face financial penalties of up to 20 million euros or 4% of your annual global revenue, whichever is higher. Legal proceedings and claims from affected clients, investors, employees, and other individuals whose data has been stolen. However, all damages caused, deleted files, and data from PHPMyAdmin can be restored to their state before this incident. Additionally, all stolen data will be permanently removed from our systems to prevent its further use. What needs to be done to resolve this issue? Due to the serious security breach and the damages caused, we expect an immediate settlement of 100,000 PLN, which is the equivalent of 24,000 USD. Roughly. Please make the payment to the following Monero XMR wallet address, and below that it is the wallet address. I am blurring it out for obvious reasons. As of today, 100,000 PLN is equivalent to approximately 115 XMR. Please note that the cryptocurrency exchange rate may fluctuate, so kindly ensure the payment is made according to the current rate at the time of the transaction. Monero XMR can be purchased at the following exchanges, and then it's a bunch of different links to buy cryptocurrency that have also been blurred out for me. Please treat this matter with the highest priority. Any delay will increase the risk of further exploitation of stolen data and deepen potential losses and damages. The cryptocurrency wallet address will be monitored for the next 5 business days. If the amount stated above is not paid, the stolen data will be made public, and this game source code, as well as customer, employee, and investor data, will be sold or shared to third parties. All data, including sensitive personal information, will be irreversibly exposed. If you need more time to make the payment, please contact us via email. Well, that's it, folks. So if you've bought Cooking Simulator in the past through Steam or through whatever methods, more than likely this breach should have you concerned. I wouldn't call this unlikely for this ransom to be paid, but in the chance that it doesn't, your data is at risk. My data is at risk. I also want to mention that as I'm recording this update, the devs have made it aware, or have made people aware that they know, and that they are working to fix this. And I'm looking at the Discord server right now. 3 of the devs are online right now, and I'm willing to bet they're trying everything in their arsenal to be able to get access back to all of this information. And around 10:30ish MST, all communication in the Discord kind of ceased, but it does look like there were some messages afterwards, so I don't think everybody got timed out. I think only the people who were trying to post links to other servers or links in general were timed out, so myself included. And they timed us out for a week, too, like a full week. I don't know if that was just underlying things from when Big Cheese was still in control of the server, as to not have malicious links be posted or anything like that, or if it was abuse trying to suppress any sort of movement to other servers and communication of what's happening. Hopefully Big Cheese can get their stuff back, because they would suck. Like, these are people who are trying to make a living, and if they don't have access to the thing that makes them a living, that's not good. That's not good for anybody. No matter what your opinion is on this studio and how they have been treating their fans with not giving any updates. We're not entitled to updates. We really aren't. But the whole continuing to release DLC content that's paid for after not communicating anything and not fixing their game, it's a little scummy. But nobody deserves to have their living ripped away from them like this. That sucks. It does suck. So I will leave you guys with that. Hopefully there's an update in the morning. And if not, then oh well. So with that said, I will see you guys in the next video that I make, hopefully by the end of January. And have a good night, good morning, good evening, wherever time and place you're at. Bye, guys.